So hello everyone, today is a grammar time. We're here with Nicole, Norbey, Nubia, Gabriela, Erles, and Miguel. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you, okay, and I'm gonna show you some slides about the grammar topic for today, which is about questions. Okay. Okay, so please let me know if you can see the slides. It should be a yellow slide. Can you see it? Yes? Oh,
Yes, I see it.
okay. Thank you. Okay, so do you know how to make questions? And here you will find some examples of questions, right? Okay, so for example, in the first one, is he a teacher? So what kind of question do you think is this? Or what would be the answer for this question? Okay, so if you want to participate, you can raise your hand. Okay, there's a raise your hand button. Okay, like you can also share your answers in the chat. And okay, so not everyone at the same time. Okay. Yeah, it's a simple question. Yeah, it's very simple. It's very common, right? This kind of question. And actually, for the answer, you need a yes/no answer. So we usually say that this kind of question is a yes/no question, right? Because the answer should be yes or no. Is he a teacher? Yes, he is. Or no, he isn't, right? Okay, but what's the difference between the first question and the second? What would you say is the difference? Oh, you can't hear me? And now, Norbey, can you hear me now? Hmm. Ah, okay, so it's your internet, Norbey. Oh my goodness, I got scared. Okay, so does anyone know what's the difference between the first question, I mean the blue one, and the second question? Okay, yes, Nicole, yes, you're right. So in this question, we use the auxiliary do. Yes, that's correct. So in the first question, you use the verb to be, right? And in the second question, you use the auxiliary. In this case, it's does because the pronoun is she. Okay, what about the next two questions? The last two questions. Okay, what can you see? What can you notice in those questions?
The teacher in the last sentence use the W question. When I have
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's correct. So in the last questions, you use WH words like when or how much, right? Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, so on here you will find a chart. Okay, so to make questions forms. So to make questions, we usually or we often put the verb before the subject, right? And this is called inversion, right? If you look at the first column, you will find the affirmative form, I am late, right? In the question, you change the order of the verb and the subject. So the verb goes first and the pronoun or subject goes after, right? And remember, you always use question mark at the end. Now, in the second one, in the second example, instead of the verb to be, we have the modal verb can, right? So, and here we use exactly the same inversion process. So, instead of the subject at the beginning and the verb after, we change the order, right? So, instead of I can help, can I help? And also remember, when you are making questions, you need to raise your intonation for this kind of questions, right? So it's like if you say the affirmative form, you say I can help, but the question is, it should sound different, right? Can I help? And for example, here we have she is sleeping. What's this tense? Do you know what's this tense? She is sleeping. What kind of grammar structure is this? Can anyone tell me? Okay. So she's sleeping is the present continuous or present progressive form, right? And here you change, again, the order between the verb to be, in this case, and the subject. So is she sleeping? And the last one, here you have the modal verb have, because this structure is present perfect. Okay, so we have met before, and here we change the order, right? So have we met before? Okay, so do you have any questions about this part? No? Okay, so you don't have questions. Okay, so it's clear. Okay, so now we're gonna continue talking. So do you remember when we were talking at the beginning about the last two questions? When and how much are WH words or question words? So when we make questions with these words, we have to put them at the beginning, right, of the sentence, but especially before the verb. And here you will find some examples. Are you late? So are you late is the regular question, right? It's the inversion that we studied before. Now look at the next one. Why? So why are you late? But here remember, we need to raise intonation. Why are you late? And here why comes before the verb to be. So why are you, the pronoun, okay, the complement and question mark. So why are you late? It's different. The answer should be different as well. Are you, in the first one, are you late? The answer should be yes or no, right? Because it's a yes, no question. Okay, so the answer could be yes, I am, or no, I'm not. But for this one, you are looking for specific information, and we use the word why to ask for reasons, right? You want to know what's the cause, the reason. So why are you late? Right? And here we do exactly the same. So was she there? When was she there? So here you're looking for information about time. When? Right? In the next one, can I help? The answer could be yes or no, right? So yes, you can, or no, you can't. But here, how can I help? So you're asking about the way, right? And the last one, have we met before? So this one, remember, is present perfect. And the answer could be yes, we have, or no, we haven't. And then here, where? Where? You're asking about a place. So where have we met before? Maybe we have met before at the party, or we have met before at school, right? How can I help? So you can say, oh, you can do the dishes for me. Or here, when was she there? So she was there at 5 o'clock or yesterday. Why are you late? I'm late because I missed the bus. So you see? Now, I want to ask you, do you have any questions about this? Is this clear? Okay, so please let me know in the chat. Okay, so guys, oh my goodness. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Ah, okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so
Acabo de preguntar que si hemos entendido esa parte. Me
yeah.
dificulta un poco entender el idioma inglés porque mi nivel de inglés es B1.
Okay. Okay, but can you understand this questions? Okay, the difference. Okay, I'm gonna speak Spanish just 1 second, just to clarify. ¿Puedes entender la diferencia de lo que te estoy diciendo?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, so that's the most important part. Okay, so if you can understand, okay, that's great. And no worries, we're gonna have some exercises and some activities, okay, to help you practice. Okay, so no worries. Okay, so we're gonna move forward. Okay, here, as you remember at the beginning, when I was asking you to identify the difference between questions, we also have some questions that start with the auxiliary verb, right? In this case, do and does. And this is especially for the present simple tense. Now, when do we use do and when do we use does? Okay, do you know when do we use do and when do we use does?
Does y utilize in he, she, it.
Okay. Yes, you use
And do
does.
in
Hmm?
you. Do
Uh,
utilize in I, you.
you, mhm. We, and they, right?
And then
Yeah, we and they. Yeah, that's right. So we use do for the pronouns I, you, we, and they. And we use does for third singular person like it, she, and he. Right? And here you have some examples. So let's look at the affirmative form. So you work at home, right? This is the affirmative form. So we have the pronoun you. The verb is work, and the complement at home. Now for the question, we have do at the beginning, right? And then we have you. So here the auxiliary verb goes before the subject, do you, and then we have the verb. Now, there's something very important here, but it's when you have does. When you have does, I don't know if you can notice that in the affirmative form we have it costs, right? So we add s at the end of the verb because we have it. So with he, she, and it, we change the verb, right? In the present simple form. Then for the question, when you add does, you don't need to change the verb. Okay? And then, remember, we also have question words that we can add to that question. So, where do you work? You see, so it changes. Where do you work and do you work at home are completely different answers. And then for the last one, how much does it cost? So how much goes before the auxiliary verb, and then the pronoun, and then the verb, okay, and question mark. Any questions so far? Okay, so guys, is everything?
Teacher.
No questions? Okay. Okay, and this is the last part we're gonna study for today, and then we're gonna practice. We're gonna have some practice, but let's look at this part here. Okay, so this is in the past simple form. With the past simple form is very similar, okay, to the present simple. Why? Because you need an auxiliary verb. In this case, you need did. No matter the pronoun, could be he, she, they, we. For all pronouns, you use did, okay, before the pronoun. So did she go home? And here, as you have an auxiliary verb, you don't change the main verb, which is go, right? So did she go home? Or another question, did they go to the cinema? So again, did at the beginning, they is the subject, go is the verb, and then the complement and question mark. And as usually, if you want, you can add a question word like where. So where did they go? So the answer should be completely different to this one. So did they go to the cinema? Yes, they did. Or no, they didn't, right? But for the WH word, in this case where, you're looking for a specific information about a place. Where did they go? Right? So now, okay, so before we move forward, do you understand this part? Is everything clear? Do you have any questions?
I don't have questions, teacher.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna skip this one right now because I want you to, okay, I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so I'm gonna share this link in the chat. Okay, but the idea is, okay, that you're gonna try to organize, you're gonna put in order, okay, these words, okay? And what's the idea? The idea is you're gonna drag Okay, so let's say that you start with this, which is not correct, okay? So you drag the words here to make questions. Oh, you don't see anything? Okay, just one sec. Okay, thanks for telling me. Yeah, and now can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna share this link in the chat and you're gonna do it by yourself, okay? What are you gonna do? You're gonna drag the words here and you're gonna try to make a question and the answer, okay? So I'm gonna share it right now. Okay, so it's the link is in the chat right now. So please go to that website, go to the link, click on the link, and try to answer the question. When you finish, try to take a screenshot and share it in the chat. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen one sec. Okay, guys. Um, are you answering the question? Are you doing the exercise?
Teacher, I only see a page to create a game.
Yeah, it should be this button. Okay, so let's try to do it together. If you can.
Teacher,
Mm,
teacher, listen, a ver.
okay, so pay attention. Okay, we're gonna try to do it. Okay, so can you see the screen right now? There should be something green with a yellow button. Can you see it?
Ya, aquí ya está apagado. Por eso, pero
Por favor, la que tiene la música, apagar.
se compra y recógelo. No, el que yo estoy mirando solamente se quiere. Los que están en. ¿Y de ahí a dónde me lo traen? A ver.
Nubia, can you mute your...
Las cosas.
La compañera, por favor que desactive el micrófono que se escucha.
Yeah,
Gracias.
okay, yeah. So yeah, she understood. Okay, no worries. Yeah, that happens, right? Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you, and please let me know, yeah, if you can see it.
Teacher, I didn't understand very well. The idea is to create a game and do
No,
it all
not gonna,
together.
no, you're not gonna create a game. Okay, pay attention. Just one sec. Just one sec. Okay, so can you see a website that is green and it has a yellow button that says start? Can you see it?
I see it.
Okay. So we're gonna start.
Teacher, the sentences are very long, then it's difficult for to make the sentences.
We're gonna do it together.
I
Okay.
I have many words.
Yeah, because it's a question and the answer. Okay, so pay attention here. How would you start a question? How would you start the question? Which word should be at the beginning?
Did.
This this first,
Yes,
teacher, this.
did, right? Yeah, good. Now, what would be the next one?
They.
Children. Did children?
Yes, children could be they or could be children. Okay, but in that case, if we choose children, we need the children. So did the children. So what's next?
Go.
Go. Yes. Okay, yeah. So did the children go? What would be next? What
To
would
the
be
park.
complement? The park or the park, right? Because here you have the question,
No.
the question
Go
mark.
to.
Go to the park.
Yeah. So did the children go to the park?
Yes.
Is
Falta,
correct.
Yes.
falta el tú.
Oh, yeah. Go to the park. And then for the answer, yes.
They
Yes.
went.
They went. They went to. Oh my goodness. So did the children go to the park? Okay. Yes, they went.
They went
They
there
were
after
after
school.
school. Yes. Okay, so let's see if that. So everyone think this is correct?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay, so let's check it. Yes. Okay, yeah, well done. Yeah, you did it right. Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing that one.
Will will go an excellent note.
Yeah, yeah, we did. Okay, so one sec. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing that one. Okay, and in this time, okay, so let me share. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so can you see the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay, so pay attention here. You're gonna ask a classmate 3 questions. Could be a yes no question, could be a WH question, right? Or it could be a question in present simple or in past simple. It's up to you, right? So you're gonna write 3 questions, okay? And after you shared all the questions in the chat, you're gonna ask your classmates and you're gonna answer your classmates' questions, okay? So please, I need you to write the questions in the chat. Okay, I'm
Where
gonna
do
give
you
you
live?
some. Yeah, where do you live? That's perfect. Yeah. Okay, so please write it. Yeah, what did you do yesterday? Perfect, Nicole. Yes. Yeah, well done. Okay. Okay, so please first write the 3 questions in the chat. Okay. So Nicole wrote, she wrote, what do you do yesterday? Perfect. Okay. You have 1, Nicole. You need only 2 more left. Okay. Nubia, Miguel, yeah, and the others, yeah, you can also write your questions in the chat. Are you a student? Oh, Miguel, wait a minute. Okay, so where do, okay, so where do you live? Yeah, oh, yeah, you made the correction. Okay, so yeah, where do you live? Are you a student? That's another one. Yeah, good, Nicole. Okay, so Novia is writing right now. Okay, but pay attention, Miguel. So when you write, where do you live? That you, it has capital letter. Okay, so remember, no capital letter. Capital letter is just at the beginning, not for the pronoun. And then Novia says, what do you do? Okay, yes, Novia, but okay. So remember to capitalize at the beginning. So what do you do? And the question mark. Okay, so Nicole says, does she like to drink tea? Okay, yes, perfect. Because you know, Nicole used the present simple auxiliary verb does with the pronoun she. Yeah, that's correct. And then Nubia says, where is your pet? Yes, yeah, where is your pet? Yeah, it's a WH word where you're asking for specific information, right? The place. Okay, so where is your pet? Yeah, Nubia, remember capitalize at the beginning and the question mark at the end. So now, Nubia, you're gonna ask Nicole one of your questions, right? Um, so it's gonna be funny if you ask, where is your pet? I don't know if Nicole has a pet. Okay, so, but Nubia, you're gonna ask Nicole one of your questions, and then Nicole, you're gonna answer, and you're gonna ask Miguel one of the questions. Okay, so you ready? So are you ready, Nicole and Nubia? So I need you to unmute your microphones.
Miguel, where are you born?
I born in Valledupar, department of Cesar.
Okay, hold a sec. Remember, you have to ask the questions you were writing before. And actually, when you ask that question, it should be a little bit different. Okay, it should be like, where were you born? Where were you born? Okay, where were you born? Yeah, because the answer is I was born in. The answer is I was born in Valledupar. Valledupar, you said, Miguel?
Valledupar.
Okay, yeah. So that's why I asked you at the beginning. You have to write 3 questions you're gonna ask your partners, right? So that's why where do you live is a great question. Um, what do you like to drink? For example, what do you like to drink? It's another one. Yes, I was born in Valledupar. Oh, maybe Nicole is having problems with the connection. Okay, so so Miguel and Nubia, please unmute your microphones and at least ask you 2 questions, okay, each other. Nubia and Miguel, can you please unmute your microphones?
Profe, usted me dijo que le hiciera 2 preguntas a mi compañera.
Yes, yes, I did. Yes, yeah. So you have to ask 2 questions to your partner, to Nubia. Nubia, can you unmute your microphone to speak out loud? Mm. Por favor, quiten el silencio para que puedan escucharse el uno al otro, porque tienen el micrófono
Oh,
desactivado.
Claudia, where did you study?
Okay. Well, but what do you mean? Where, university or
Where did
high school or?
high school?
Okay, so I studied high school in um, SCAR. Yeah, it's a school. Yeah, it's the name of the school in SCAR.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. My second question is, do you like to eat ice cream?
Yes, I yes, I do. Yeah, I love eating ice cream. Yeah. What about you? What do you like to drink?
I like drink carrot juice.
Okay, so uh, you must say I like to drink, right? Yeah, orange, a carrot juice. Oh, carrot. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so now for the last activity, that was great, Miguel. I don't know, Novia is mute. Okay, so now I'm gonna share the screen and we're gonna work here this exercise. Okay, so please let me know if you can see it. Okay, so here in the first one, there's a blank, right? So you have to fill in the gaps with the words, okay, that are here. So for example, do you live? So how would you fill in the blank, this questions?
Where?
Where, right? So where do you live? Okay, and what about number 2? So you ever seen the great pyramids of Egypt? Okay, so guys, what do you think? Novia, are you there? I don't know if you can hear me, Novia. Okay, can you?
Sí, teacher, yo la estoy escuchando y no que como me llegó visita, entonces, pero yo luego miro la grabación, pero aquí estoy.
Okay, okay. Sorry, Novia. Yeah, I was just worried. Okay, so no worries. Okay, so Miguel, so what do you think is the next one?
I think maybe can or have.
No, I
I
actually
don't sure. I don't
you're
sure.
sure it's half.
Can or have.
Half. Why half? Because this is a present perfect grammar structure. So have you ever seen the Great Pyramids of Egypt? So maybe you're not familiar with that tense yet. Maybe, right? Okay, and then number 3, are you?
Going.
Are you going? Yes. Are you going to work today? And then number 4, what time do you?
Have. What time do you have to work?
Uh, yes, what time do you go to work?
No. Have.
Have, but we don't have here, not anymore. You see, you have what, ate, like, can, and go. So the best one is go. What time do you go to work? Because we don't have as an option here.
Okay.
Yes, and also here go is the verb, right? So what time do you go? Okay, so do you move from your house to work? So what time do you go to work? Okay, and what about number 5? What about number 5, Miguel?
Can you see the kids from here?
Yes, perfect, Miguel. Yes, well done. Okay, and then number 6. Happened. You're all wet.
What happened?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's an extra one. So,
Would
number
you like a cup of tea?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, would you like? So here like is a verb, right? So and is a verb in the main form. And also you cannot use so eight is the extra one. Is the extra one. Okay? So that was great, Miguel. And for the last activity, okay, this is a quiz. Okay, so I'm gonna try to share it, okay, in the chat. Okay, so this is a quiz about question forms about the topic today, but I think it would be better if we work together. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing, okay, right now, and so we're gonna play it together, Miguel. Okay. Just one second. So, okay, Miguel. So, Miguel, could you see
Teacher,
the link in the chat?
yes, I see the chat, but I try to realize the questions,
Mm-hmm.
but
They're gonna start now. Okay, so Miguel, can you play it or no?
I can't play. I can play.
You can't play? Okay, so no worries. We're gonna.
Profe, perdón aquí a que hable porque no puedo jugar porque estoy tratando de jugar, pero no sé qué es lo que pasa. Si de pronto es porque como yo estoy conectado aquí en un celular, no me deja responder.
Okay, okay, I see. Okay, no worries. Okay, let's try to do it together, okay? So for example, here the answer is, can you speak Korean? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so Miguel, can you see the screen? Can you see the game, Miguel?
Does Nuria live in Valencia?
Okay, does. Right, so let's try to submit it. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so now we're playing. Now we're playing, Miguel. Okay, and what about this one? Okay, so R. What would be the answer? Miguel?
Yes,
What would be the answer? R? You need a word.
I think.
Time is running. What do you think is the word? It's you. Are you? Are you going to the office? Oh, Miguel. Okay, so let's look at the next one. What time you get up? What time? So here's a blank.
What time do you get up?
Do, right? Yeah, that's correct, Miguel. Okay, and what about this one? Okay, your friend is scientist? No, he's an artist. Look at the answer, no, right? It's a yes, no question.
Okay. Is your friend a science
A scientist? Hmm.
scientist?
Okay, here. Oh, okay, and what about this one? Look at the answer and look at the question. Okay, did. So it's in past simple, right? So I grew up in Canada. You're talking about the place.
Where did you
Yeah, where? Mm-hmm.
where did you grow up?
Yes. Yeah, well done, Miguel. Okay, what about this one? When blank you get home? I got I got home yesterday. Look at the answer. The answer is in past simple, right?
When did you get home?
Yeah, that's correct. When did you get home? Mm-hmm. Okay, and number 8. The children go to the park. Yes, they went there after school. Actually, this one is from the example. You remember? Do you remember?
Um,
Look at the answer.
did did the children?
Okay, did the children go to the park?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, and this one.
Do you speak Korean?
Do you speak Korean? Okay. Well, I don't know why that picture came up. Okay, so the end. Okay, 100%. Wow. Okay, so the idea is to practice, right? This is just a game, and the idea it was to put in practice what we have learned. Yeah, today. Yeah, today we learned how to make questions in different tenses, right? So do you have any questions so far? Miguel, or I don't know if Nubia is still here or with her guests. So Miguel, do you have any questions about this topic? Because we have finished the class.
I don't understand you. You tell me.
Oh, no, I asked you if you have any questions about the topic, el tema.
Que si entendí el tema.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Claro, entendí el tema. Sure.
Okay. Okay, Miguel. So thanks for um, joining the class. Thanks, Novia, and thanks everyone, yeah, for joining the class today. And see you maybe next time. Okay.
Bye, bye, teacher. Thank you for your class.
Okay, Novia. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay. Bye. Take care.
Bye.